This video is about how to win in boxing. Okay, so whenever a fighter comes to me and say they want to compete, whether it's amateur or professional, the first thing that I teach them before I teach them stance, the basics, fundamentals, and punches, anything, I first teach them how to win the game through the scoring criteria. Okay, so this is how boxing fights are scored based on these 4 different things. Number 1, clean punches. I'm going to abbreviate that as C/P. Clean punches. And what this means is the judges are sitting at ringside and they're watching the fight. It's loud. The only thing that they have to judge on is the punches landing clean on the target area. So let me tell you what the target area is before we move forward. The target area is on the front side of the face, all the way to the ear. Anything behind the ear would be considered an illegal blow. Also, on the target area of the body, anywhere here below the waist would be a foul. Okay, anything that lands on the arms or the gloves also would not be counted as clean or effective punches. All right, so this is why it's very important for you to work on your technique and your punches are snappy, because at ringside, if the judges see you throw a punch that lands and they see the opponent's head snap back, that would be considered a clean punch. Or say, for example, you go down to the body. That's why it's important you dig your body shots, because that's how they're going to see that they landed. They're going to see you basically impaling the opponent to the body, and they're going to see that, right? This is why it's important. This is why technique is so important, because if you don't have any snap on your head shots and you don't dig to the body, you don't get your weight into the punches, then that wouldn't be clean punches, okay? The next one is effective aggression, and I'm going to abbreviate that as E/A, effective aggression. So these kind of, each ties into the next, okay? So check it out. So say, for instance, you are landing punches, right? But they're just arm punches. There's no weight behind those. That would be ineffective. Your aggression's not effective. If the guy is walking through your punches because you have no power, that would be ineffective, okay? This is why power is important in boxing. You got to be able to get somebody. You know, we talk about that. We got to be able to gain some respect. That's part of effective aggression. You know, if an opponent is weary of your power, they're going to be less likely to jump in, and that's going to make your aggression more effective. So think about it like this. If you move forward and your opponent moves back, that's effective aggression. If I throw a hook and I hit you in the arm, but it moves you towards my straight right hand and I hit you with my straight right hand, that's effective aggression, and then I landed a clean punch, okay? So that's the ideas around effective aggression. Number 3 is ring generalship. I'm going to abbreviate that as R/G. Okay, ring generalship. So this is more about where the fight is taking place. Okay, so think about it. Wherever you're best at, right? So you're best in the center of the ring. You're a counter puncher. You want to fight in the center of the ring. Cool. Keep the fight there, and if you can outland that guy, you're controlling the ring geometry, the ring generalship. Another thing is not allowing your opponent to go wherever they want to go. So say your opponent steps to the left, and you throw a left hook and cut them off and make them go back to the right, then hit them on the right, and now they're backing up. This is ring generalship. It's about controlling the fight. You can win a fight with your back to the ropes, but that gives you a hell of a lot less options. So unless you're very, very, very good with your back against the ropes, that wouldn't be a tactic that I suggest. It's about controlling the ring geometry. And I got more videos on this. We're going to go into more details. This is just an overview of the scoring criteria. All right, so that's ring generalship. Controlling the fight, making your opponent uncomfortable in that ring, and being comfortable anywhere in that ring is very important. The last one is defense. I'm just going to write defense out. And the way I look at this from a coaching perspective is I tell my guys and my ladies that these are the 4 things you need to do in order to win a round, okay? But you don't want to make the rounds close. So the way you make the rounds not close and make it very clear that you're winning is you're going to have good technique. You're going to throw a lot of volume, high quality punches, power behind the shots, snap behind the shots. You're going to land more. You're going to throw more, you're going to land more, okay? That's how you're going to win clean punches. Same thing with effective aggression. You're going to throw more, you're going to land more, okay? Ring generalship. You are going to take up space and put your opponent in positions, in disadvantageous positions, right? So put them in a place, put them at a disadvantage, put them against the ropes, put them in the corner, right? Put them wherever you can get your stuff off and it makes it more difficult and make he or she uncomfortable, okay, in that ring. Ring generalship. I tell my fighters, while doing the top 3, mind your defense, okay? Don't get crazy. Don't walk into anything big. Mind your defense. But what you want to do is you want to control the top 3 and you want to make your opponent play defense. If your opponent is trying to survive and playing defense, that's how you know you're winning rounds. Is because you're backing them up. You're landing the more clean and effective punches. He's reacting to everything you do. He does not want to get hit. That's how you win. You make the judges, you convince the judges by showing them, hey, this guy doesn't want me to hit him, and whenever I do hit him, it hurts. So, clean punches, effective aggression, ring generalship, and make them play defense is how you win. Is how you win in boxing. If you're curious and you want to learn more about this, you can either put it in the comments and I'll respond to your comments, or you can just send me a DM and we could talk more about it on the other side. More videos coming. Talk soon.